September 23rd, 2010 was a pretty uneventful day. I went to school and then had softball practice. After that, I had dinner and tuned in to watch Justin Bieber on CSI. The show was amazing and everything I had hoped for. However, that night's events were about to begin. It was Thursday at 8:54 p.m. when my breathing started to become restricted. We followed my asthma action plan. First, taking my inhaler. And if it doesn't work, we moved to using my nebulizer. If no improvements happened, we would go to our local ER. My breathing was getting so bad, I was needing to go to the ER. On my way to my grandfather's truck, however, I had collapsed. The next part is via my mother. After I was collapsing, I was turning blue. I was losing oxygen. Upon arrival to the ER, I was taken back to our room. I only remember waking up and seeing a bright light. I have always heard people seeing the light, but I never realized it was real. It was bright and blinding. I felt like I needed to go closer to the light in order to revive myself. While I tried to go towards the light, I remember it turning black again. I don't remember much of what happened after seeing the light, but I went into cardiac arrest, leading to my heart stopping. You see, losing a child is always heartbreaking. The staff had told my mother to start making preparations. I didn't think I would survive this. However, my mom pleaded and begged the doctors to continue trying. They had used a defibrillator one last time. It must have been a miracle. My heart started up again, and I began breathing again. From this point on, I needed more help, more than my local hospital could have given me. Once I had been revived, they put me into a coma in order for them to intubate me. This is just a fancy word for having to put a tube down my throat and up my nose to breathe. I was attached to numerous machines. I was connected to a heart monitor, had 2 IVs in me, and a machine that monitored my brain activity. Once I was hooked up, I was life-flighted to the Children's Hospital of Illinois in Peoria. I didn't wake up until the next afternoon in the Pediatric Intensive Care Unit, or the PICU. I was scared, confused, and hungry. I was constantly waking up to be given nebulizer treatments. During this time, I had lost a lot of potassium, and my pulse ox rate was in the low 70s. The reason I was hooked up to 2 IVs was to give me the lost potassium and other fluids I had lost. While I was there, I was also put on prednisone. Prednisone is a strong steroid that helps open up the airways. While I was there, I was constantly asked what started this attack. No matter how many times they asked me, I couldn't pinpoint one thing or even 3 things. I know my main triggers, but I wasn't around any of them. It was such a weird accident almost. After staying in the hospital for 3 days, I was able to head home. While there, they were able to readjust my medications and even adding more. The best part of this was being able to be given an asthma allergy specialist. The specialist has definitely made my life easier and better. With a specialist, they're able to track my asthma and my allergies. I'm able to readjust my medications for both my asthma and allergies as necessary. Almost 8 years later, my asthma is almost completely controlled. I may have small flare-ups here and there, but not ones that keep me overnight. This had to be one of the scariest experiences of my life. I could have died. And because of this, I try my hardest to live life to its fullest and take all opportunities that are given to me.